Hello there friends, welcome back to another tutorial on how to create Google Chrome shortcuts. This tutorial is done in Ubuntu. The first tutorial was done in Debian, and also stay tuned for another tutorial done in Windows. The reason as to we have 3 tutorials on the same topic is because the shortcuts will behave differently in the different operating systems. So I'll just give you a demo of both of the 3 of them so that you have a good understanding of how you can use this feature. So to start with, I'll just introduce you to the type of shortcuts that you can create. We have 2 of them. The first type of shortcut is the one that opens in a new window. And then the other type of shortcut is a shortcut that when you open it, it will open as a new tab within the current Chrome session. So we'll start with the latter that opens as a new tab. So let's say we have this page and you want to create a shortcut to this page. What you do, you click on these 3 dots, the settings button. Then you hover over the More Tools option, and then you just click on this option called named create shortcut. Or once you click on it, wait until this pop-up shows. Then you can change the name, the title of the shortcut that you want to save. For our case, we'll remove the dash, and then we'll just leave CDN and locals. Then maybe we can add that a short dash that we can type on our keyboard. Then don't select this option, just click on create. Once we create our shortcut, you can go to your keyboard, to your desktop, and then you realize there is this new file that has been added to our desktop. This file starts with this name, Chrome, then dash, then a random string of characters. So right click on this option, and then you'll see this entry. If you're using Ubuntu, you'll see this entry, then click on allow launching. If you allow launching, this file will change into a Google Chrome icon, and then it will show you a shortcut icon also on top of the Google Chrome icon. Then you'll also see the name that we saved the shortcut with as the file name of this shortcut. So if we go back to our Chrome browser and we close this window, remember this is the window that we saved as a shortcut. We close it, and then we go back to our desktop and we click on this shortcut. It will open as a new tab in Google Chrome, and it will navigate us to that particular page that we were on while we are creating our shortcut. Then the second type of shortcut is a shortcut that opens in a new window by itself. When you click on it and open it, it will open in a new window. So what you do, go to the page that you want to create a shortcut on. Let's say if we want to create a shortcut that points to the docs page of this site, and then we want the shortcut to, whenever you open it, it will open in a new window. What you do is you go to the options setting, to the options button, click on it, then hover over this entry, menu, More Tools, then click on create shortcut. Once you click on that, wait until this pop-up shows up, then enter the name you want to use for this particular shortcut. For our case, I'll just enter, let's say, documentation. So this is the title that our shortcut will use. And then if you want this shortcut to open in a new window, make sure you select this option. Just click on this box, and then it will select it and add a tick on it. Once it's selected like this, click on create. Once our shortcut is created successfully, it will automatically open in a new window by itself. And then this particular tab will be removed from the current Chrome session. So once we create our shortcut, we can go to our desktop. We can minimize everything. Let's even close this window that opened by default. And we can go to our desktop and realize that our shortcut, a new file has been added with a shortcut icon on it. Remember, if this file is not showing like this, it's showing with some random characters, all you have to do is right click on it and then click allow launching. If we did not allow launching for this particular icon, once you allow launching, it will change into this good looking icon and the title of the shortcut, and then you can just double click on it and it will open in a new window like this. So let's say you have this shortcut that opens in a new window, or you've opened a shortcut in a new window and you want to move it back to the current Chrome session. So what you do is just click on these 3 dots, and then there is this option open in Chrome. Click on it and it will take that particular website and open it back in Chrome as a new tab like this. Now, since we are back in Chrome, and the shortcut window has been closed once we opened it in Chrome. I'll show you something. We've created a shortcut for this particular link, for this particular page. If you go to the settings, you'll notice that there is an additional menu that starts with the text open in, then the title of the shortcut that we saved, documentation, UPI. So what this option does is it helps you to move this particular page into its window so that you can play around with the shortcut settings. So let's just click on it and see what will happen. So it will move our shortcut into its own window. And once the shortcut is moved into its own window, you can play around with the shortcut settings. Like you can click here and you can copy the URL to this shortcut. Let's say you want to paste it somewhere. If we click on this and click on copy URL, you can go back to our browser right here. Then you can paste the URL in there. And there it opens the page that the shortcut was pointing to. Then to go back to our shortcut window, you can just come here and click here. And then it will bring up the window if it was existing before. Then another option is this app info option. If you click on it, it will show you the information of this page, if the connection is secure, the certificate is valid, how many cookies are in use, and then the site settings. Then there is this other option. Opening Chrome, I just shown you what it does. It opens this tab from this window into a new tab in Google Chrome. So it moves this tab into Google Chrome. And then there is this option, zoom option. This one will zoom the page in or out. Then this one will toggle it into full screen. And if you want to exit full screen, you can just hover the top here and close it. Then it will bring back the tab the way it was initially. Then there are this option, print. Print will bring up the print dialog box. Find will help you to find text within this window. If we click on find, you can say if I type something like here, you see here is highlighted throughout the page whenever it occurs. So if you type a text, it will show you the number of matching text, and then you can press enter to move to where those matches are. Then the last option is this one, cast. This one will help you to cast this particular page to a device connected to your Google account. Right now we don't have any devices, so even if we click on it, it will just start looking for devices, and then it will tell you no devices connected or no devices found. Then there is this last option, edit, cut, copy, paste. So these options help you to copy content that you've selected on the website, or to manipulate content that you've selected on this particular page. So if I select everything, like if I select a section of the content like this and I come and click on edit, it doesn't do anything because this section is not an editable container. So if this section was either a text area or an editor, and we click edit, it will automatically move our cursor into that editor, and you can edit a text in there. So if we click on cut, it won't do anything because this text is a document. You cannot cut text from a document directly. But if it was an input field or a text area or an editor, if you click on cut, the content will be cut into and put in your clipboard so that you can paste it somewhere else. Then copy will work because you can copy a content from a web page, content that you've selected. And then paste will help you to paste this content. If we had an editable area or an input field or a text area, we can use this option to paste the content that we just cut or copied to our clipboard into that editable field. So that's it about the settings of the shortcuts window. So remember, whenever you have a shortcut, you can either open it in Google Chrome, and if you want to manipulate the shortcut, you can just come here onto the settings while the shortcut is opened in Google Chrome and you want to play around with its settings. You can come into the settings of Google Chrome browser and just click on this option, this additional menu that shows up with the title of the shortcut, and then it will take the shortcut into its own window, and then you can either play around with these options. So the last option I want to show you is how do we get rid of our shortcut. So let's say I have this shortcut that I just created, and also I have this other shortcut that I also created initially. So let's say I want to delete this shortcut. So if you want to delete your shortcut the correct way, just open the shortcut in your browser, then come to this settings option, then open the shortcut in its own window. If the shortcut did not open in its own window, click on this option to open it in its own window. Once the shortcut has opened in this window, what you do is go to this settings option or this options menu, click on it, and then click on uninstall document. Uninstall, then the title of the shortcut will come in front of the word uninstall. So just click on this option, and you can also clear data from the data that was stored with this particular page while we were using it. You can also clear the data. This will clear the cookies and any data that was stored in your browser. So click on remove, and then there our shortcut is removed. So if we go to our desktop, you realize that we only have the first shortcut that we created only. The other shortcut is removed. So even if we open a page that points to that particular shortcut, it was the docs link. This is the page that we created a shortcut to. If we go to the menu, you can see the additional menu option. Now, that's how you delete a shortcut in Google Chrome. And then, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for another tutorial that will be based on Windows. Please consider to subscribe and like the video. Drop a comment below and share. See you around, guys.